Now, many of you already know that each and every week on Tuesday, we usually get the insurance registrations showing the figures that Nio reported for the previous week. Now, you will know that before we get into the insurance registrations for last week, Nio has officially announced their June deliveries, and they came almost at 25,000 deliveries, which was pretty good because it came in, or those deliveries were within the guidance that Nio gave during their Q1 earnings, which was so amazing that even though it is not the kind of growth that we want to see onto the new deliveries, they were pretty good, decent deliveries. Now, the insurance registration for the week ending the 29th of June saw Neo having a total insurance registration as seen on the screen of around 6,300, which this comprised of 3,790 being the Neo insurance registration from the Neo main brand, 1,670 from the ONVO sub brand, and 840 from the Firefly sub brand. Now, the 3,790 for Neo represent a 16.62% from the previous week of 3,250 units, which they had reported last week, right? And this 1,674 ONVO, it was a 15.7% increase from the 1,450 they had reported a week prior to that. And now the 840 were up 78.72% from the 470 we saw in the week before that, or on last week's report. This shows you that indeed in the last week we saw Neo doing so well. 6,300, it is indeed a very good insurance registration, and we hopefully we see at least more of this now in July, because of course the 6,300, it was for the last week of June, and Monday, which is yesterday, it is still going to be factored. What Neo delivered yesterday or reported yesterday is still going to be factored onto, or was factored on, the June deliveries that we saw today of almost 25,000. This is something that is great, something that is good. I know that obviously we want Neo to do more, but more is not yet here, and I know we want Neo to do more than this, and hopefully we get to start seeing things even improving much better than this in this month of July. Now, other insurance registrations for other new energy vehicle cars, Tesla, you'll notice that they had 20,680. Tesla also did so well last week. Xiaomi had 9,090. Then you have got Xpeng that had an all-time insurance registration weekly of around 11,200, which was a 31.76% from the 8,500 we saw, of course, last week. Like I said, for Xpeng, the 11,200, it's an all-time high, right? Lioro had 7,960, which was a decrease, or 10.5% decrease from the 8,900 we saw on the last week's insurance registration. So Lioro, it looks like there's been some challenges. I mean, the Lioro came and reiterated or dropped or cut their delivery forecast for Q2, which is something that, of course, it was not that good coming from them. But it is good that we see, of course, Nio Xpeng coming to deliver in some good, pretty good, strong figures for the insurance registrations. One thing that you will have to remember about Nio is that Nio, obviously, in terms of the sales that they generate, don't really just fully compare them to Xpeng, fully compare them to Tesla, fully compare them with Xiaomi, fully compare them with some of these mass market brands, because Nio cars are quite pricey. You will know that the most expensive model that you can buy from Nio main brand, it's around $100,000, and the cheapest model under Nio main brand, it's around $42,000, and that is the ET5 Touring and ET5 mid sedan. So that needs to be taken into cognizance before you, of course, judge why Nio it's not getting to the maybe 10,000 insurance registrations per week. But the good thing is that with ONVO now, ONVO we can expect things to improve, because they are going to launch a second model, which this model, hopefully it takes ONVO to the promised land. Who knows, we might be seeing ONVO delivering 15,000 deliveries after they launch or officially launch the L90, which so many people are patiently waiting to see and hoping that things get better for Nio, right? So yeah, man, I am just happy, I'm excited. Blue sky is coming, long term will win, and those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. It is a new month, and this is the last half of the year, and hopefully we get to see Nio do some pretty good, incredible stuff, which is just so amazing. I remain long, I remain strong on Nio, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I mean, one thing that I'm liking about Nio is that though they are not delivering, I mean, one thing that I'm liking about Nio is that they are steadily growing their deliveries, and that almost 25,000 or the over 24,900 deliveries we saw, it is the second highest figure that Nio has ever delivered since existence, which shows you that Nio is a company that is doing so well. And something that you need to also bear in mind right now in Q2 is that Nio was able to do this without massive discounts onto their cars, or without competing on trying to go and compete on the price wars that we are seeing onto China. Nio did this by just simply their product selling, because they are good products, right? Nio was able to achieve this based off what we are seeing, or what people are saying about their products, or what people are saying when they go view the cars themselves, which is something that is just so good, and it gives us the confidence that we are going to get to see Nio improving even in the months to come. And yes, it takes me some time to make this video. Blue sky is coming, long term will win, and those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. I mean, today Nio it's up 1.3%, trading at $3.48 as I'm doing this video, and hopefully we get to see things continue to improve in terms of the share prices. The fundamentals of Nio grow, hopefully the share price will also follow the fundamentals that we continue talk about on this channel. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.